I saw a painting in a New York City apartment about 3 months ago by Isca Greenfield-Sanders, who is just incredible. It was a painting, it was black, a black painting, many shades of black, and it was of a parachute jumper floating through the sky. And she did a whole series on parachute jumpers, some with color, some without, but what they all shared was this floating sensuality and opaqueness and seaming and colors and lines, and that really started me off thinking about that, about sort of the ethereal quality of air and floating.
The technique in the back is a fishtail braid, but the idea is to like pull it apart and make it look more like a kind of fabric, actually. There's a lot of texture in the clothes this season for Adam's show. I wanted that feeling in the hair. I wanted it to feel like it was woven. Once everything's in place, we catch all the little wisps and we kind of lift it out, so it has this static kind of feel to it.
He asked for warrior. In the collection there was a lot of gorgeous grays, and then there was a section that had all these incredible earth tones and rusts and like a natural coil leather color. So I kind of played with the earth tones. And we're going for this kind of warrior look, but it's still soft and pretty. It just has this kind of sheen to it. So I think it's a bit more mysterious and more of a mood and a feeling.
What's interesting about Adam is he's created a collection and a brand that is very wearable, very accessible, luxury at a good price point, and it's really appealing. He uses his sense of color and his choice of fabrics are amazing. Everything's soft, everything's tactile. He's really one to watch.
I'm not a conceptual designer, I'm an American sportswear designer, so I took those pieces and interpreted them into wearable clothes. But you'll see a lot of volume, you'll see a lot of embroideries that reflect movement and air, a lot of seaming, a lot of lines, but the lines are all sort of striated, so it looks like they've gone through movement, and a lot of volume actually. This is actually a knit, which we wove, and it was all based on parachute lines, the parachute lines of the parachute actually. But you can see they're all broken up like they're in the middle of movement. And everything has sort of a touch of that, or a little aviator feeling, and everything has to do with air. I think it's quite rich. This is an example of a dress, and it's actually embroidery, but what's interesting on it, it's metal, embroidered with metal. And it's swirling to remind me of air, falling through the air and what air does when you fall through it. And just the juxtaposition of the heavy metal, but this light swirling feeling, I thought was just so interesting. I love color. What we did is there's a very big dark section in our show, but it's dark, but it's shades of grays, very little black, shades of navies, inks, dark blues, and also some real shots of color, some really deep reds. There's a whole red look. I mean, just a great cropped red sweater and red, just boom, red. You know, I love color. I think clothes you should put them on. They should make you happy. American sportswear designer to me is someone who designs pieces a woman can wear. She can play with, she can mix and match, and she can really wear. There are a lot of conceptual designers today who do beautiful, artistic, very, very, very conceptual pieces that maybe are not that wearable. You know, we could name a lot of them. I really believe what I want to do and who I am as an American sportswear designer, and that's very, very different. I have been focused in the past year and a half more and more on who is our customer, who is she, and what does she need and what does she want. I travel around to Neiman Marcus's all over the country. We have 3 stores of our own. I love interacting with the customer. It's one of the best parts of my job, actually. And we've really focused on who that person is and making sure that we're focused on doing the right thing. We've also been very focused on doing things that are wearable and affordable for the customer. And it's fun to do gold embroidered ball gowns, you know, but in actuality, I think that is a starting point then for other pieces that are more wearable.
You know, Adam always brings that cool girl sensibility that adds instant groove to every young woman's wardrobe. And he's certainly on trend here. It's all about a pant as we go forward. We saw that whole idea of shorts and relaxed pants for spring, and pants everywhere. So everybody needs to get ready for a menswear inspired trouser, and leather and suede throughout, and that whole idea of kind of big chunky knitwear. The idea of really textural dressing seems to be very important here in New York, and that whole idea of the sense that we're going to see that masculine and the feminine. The idea of a lot of masculine fabrics, be it tweed. Tweed is really taking over New York in a big way, but a lot of masculine ideas, but juxtaposed with flirty skirts, so a girl can still feel like a girl and have a lot of really, really great details. So great collection for him. We're very excited.
I design for a certain type of woman. I certainly do not design for an age. You know, I was trained by Isca Greenfield-Sanders. I did not go to fashion school. And so I design for women. I hope a woman who has her own sense of style and likes to play with clothes. So some are youthful, some maybe not. It depends how you put them together, I hope.